and swiftly inducted it into operation. The aging glacier workhorses needed replacement, the Chetak and the Cheetah fleet. And once again, HAL has produced an advanced, effective, wholly indigenous single-engine helicopter, the Light Utility Helicopter LUH. In a similar manner, on the fixed-wing side, HAL has focused on the trainer aircraft, sensing a long-felt requirement. Spread over the years, HAL has produced LCA twin-seater trainer, HTD-40 basic trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, please look to your left. The first formation of Beam Light Utility Helicopter in the lead, flanked by two ALH Maritime variant in bright Coast Guard colors, is flying past you. The lead aircraft is flown by Wing Commander Unni Pillai and Wing Commander Anil Bambani, and the Coast Guard is being flown by Anand, Anurup, Dubey and Ashwin. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have one more helicopter formation coming from your left, and that's the Dhanush formation of light combat helicopters. This formation is led by John and Pupinder and flanked on both sides by Hari and Patak in Tech Demonstrator 4 and Rajesh and Sood in Tech Demonstrator 2. These agile and lethal helicopters have entered production and are poised to become a potent force multiplier in our operational frontiers. In case you find that hard to believe, wait to watch the scintillating display by the lead Dhanush in a short while from now. Ladies and gentlemen, look to your left. The Dhanush formation of light combat helicopters. Ladies and gentlemen, now as we wait for the Atmanirbhar fixed-wing trainer formation, a word about each of the aircraft that will be participating. The HTT-40 has completed its spin phase trials and is on the verge of certification. The Hawkeye is an indigenously upgraded version of AJT with significant combat capability. The Sitara IJT is an advanced stage of flight trials undergoing the spin phase correctly. And finally, the Dornier 228, which is HAL's answer to the clarion call of the nation in Mission Udan, Ude Desh Ki Aam Nagrik, enabling the common man the flying experience. Ladies and gentlemen, now with a loud cheer, welcome the Atmanirbhar formation of HAL trainers. The lead-in fighter trainer LCA flown by Siddharth, flanked by two HTT-40 in red livery flown by Venu and Avasti. Right behind are Hawkeye in blue livery, Rajiv Joshi flies it, and Sitara by Thakur. Finally, the Dornier by Chand and Sansare. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause cheering the helicopters and fixed-wing trainers of HAL, appreciating their dedication to rendering India Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Following the enchanting performance by the Atmanirbhar formation, ladies and gentlemen, please keep looking to your left for the Netra formation. The airborne early warning and control system aircraft, fully and indigenously developed by CAB's Defense Research Development Organization. This aircraft is equipped with a powerful AESA radar, real-time data link capability, and a host of multiple sensors. To your left, the aircraft is being flown by Group Captain Pranjal Singh, Wing Commander Gautam Singh, and Squadron Leader Bala Guhan. The AEWNC is truly an eye in the sky.
हवा से सूचना का संचार करने वाला, हवाई सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी उठाने वाला, विजयी सपनों को पंख लगाने वाला नेत्र स्वयं आपकी नजरों के सामने उड़ान भर रहा है। खोल आंखें, तुझको है दूर उड़कर जाना। नेत्र, तुम देश को महासमर में विजयी बनाना।
And here comes the Vijay formation led by a C-17 Globemaster flanked by Sukhoi 30 on either side. Today, the C-17 is being flown by Wing Commander Sameer Nijhawan and Squadron Leader Binoy. The Su-30s are flanked by Squadron Leader Mohit Kaushik, Flight Lieutenant Manish, Squadron Leader Abhishek Jose and Flight Lieutenant Nitin Singh. This aircraft has added glory to our aircraft inventory. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause Vijay formation.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your next is our very own, the light combat aircraft. Two aircraft astride each other. In the lead is Wing Commander Varun, and on the left echelon is Wing Commander Karthikeyan. The light combat aircraft Tejas has been configured to match the demands of modern combat. More about this beautiful bird a little later.
Look to your left once again. The next formation that is going to leave you spellbound is the Brahmastra formation. Flying in will be the Rafales for the very first time in Aero India. Marking a grand entry into the arena are the Omnirol fighters, the Rafale. The three aircraft are in Vic formation. Formation leader is Group Captain Neeraj Champ along with Wing Commander Vivek Vikram and Squadron Leader J.K. Sharma of 17th Squadron, the Golden Arrows. The next formation that will fly in from your left are truly intimidating. Along with the Sukhoi 30 MKI, you will see two deep penetration strike aircraft, Jaguars and Hawks. To your left for Garud formation. The Sukhoi 30 is being flown by Squadron Leader D.D. Yadav and Squadron Leader U.B. Singh. The Jaguars are being flown by Wing Commander Mrinal Ranjan and Wing Commander Rao. The Hawks are flown by Squadron Leader Sandeep Huda and Wing Commander Komar and Squadron Leader Sumit with Wing Commander Senthil.
Flying in from your left, you will soon see the Trishul formation, comprising 3 Sukhoi 30 MKI in Vic formation. Now you can see the Vic formation led by Group Captain Gera. The formation will carry out a Trishul maneuver right in front of you. There you see her splitting in an upward climbing maneuver. The Trishul symbolizes the synergy between the 3 services. Lo and behold, you have a Trishul in the sky.
and gentlemen, today we commence the display with the display by Light Combat Helicopters. We have now in front of you the Light Combat Helicopter. Though light in weight, this machine carries the punch of a heavy weight. The sleek platform LCH is designed to remain rock steady on straight lines with minimal vibrations, making it an ideal platform for weapon delivery. A fact amply proven during its extensive trials. This helicopter has discharged itself exemplarily, setting new benchmarks in all its trials and is now being produced in numbers. The display today is being performed for you by Wing Commander SP John and Group Captain Bhupinder Singh of HAL. Please notice the rapid pull-up and the unique ability of the rotor, as the pilot will bunt the helicopter under negative G to come to a hover far away from ground. As you can see, this flying machine has sufficient reserve of engine power and rotor thrust. The LCH now is diving sharply to gather momentum and come in front of us to demonstrate some sharp minimum radius turns. This beast of a combat machine is armed to its teeth with a stunning array of weapons: a chin-mounted gun, 68mm rockets, air-to-air missiles, anti-tank missiles. All of them make for a lethal combination. Equipped with the powerful Shakti engine, this is the only helicopter in the world that has demonstrated ability to take on targets at Siachen Glacier, world's highest battlefield. Here she is, coming right in front of you. And is performing a sharp minimum radius turn. HAL has placed India among those very few countries that have capability to design, develop and produce dedicated combat helicopters. Combined with the single engine LUH, the old warhorse ALH through, with all its variants including the latest maritime variant, HAL has displayed complete mastery in the art and design of developing helicopters. HAL now has very few frontiers to be conquered, the heavyweight multi-role being one such niche. IMRH will plug that as well. Here she is, the LCH in front of us, will now perform some sideward movement parallel to the runway. The LCH is now moving rearwards to attain high speed made possible due to its unique hingeless rotor. Conventional helos cannot perform this maneuver as crisply and swiftly as LCH. And here she goes. The tail up, extreme tail up maneuver, demonstrating the razor sharp response and the control power available to the pilot. You now see the light combat helicopter positioning itself for some stall turns. This beauty, the LCH, surely teases as it goes away. Now look for its breathtaking steep climb, where the speed is bled off to zero and the beast turns with its tail rotor. This is an extremely difficult maneuver for most helicopter, but LCH does it with considerable ease. Ladies and gentlemen, this aircraft has the markings of a winner as it now pulls in front of us to perform its signature maneuver one more time, the sharp rudder turn, and this time to the left. The helicopter is designed with specific features to keep its maintainability and reliability optimized, which in turn would keep the operating costs low. Such reliance on such strategic machine is unequivocal for India's defense, and products like ALH, LCH and the new baby LUH are missions in this direction. With the development of IMRH, HAL will firmly entrench itself in the path of scripting yet another Atmanirbhar success story. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause as the LCH has finished its display and is now exiting. Thanks and Jai Hind.
Can we hear it loud for the LCH, ladies and gentlemen, once again? And from the LCH, we have to move to the spectacular entry of Surya Kiran's taking off. The first wing formation will be led by Surya Kiran 1, Group Captain Anup Singh, Vayu Sena Medal. On his right, you will be seeing Surya Kiran 2 with Wing Commander Udit Mehta. And on his left is Surya Kiran 3, Wing Commander Atul Yadav. Streaming right behind Wing 1 will be Surya Kiran 4, 5 and 6, that is Wing Commander Mayank Nautiyal, Squadron Leader Aman Salaria and Wing Commander Nikhil Bhatt. Following close will be second wing led by Surya Kiran 7, Squadron Leader Abhijit Singh. On his right will be number 8, Squadron Leader Navjot Singh, and to his left will be number 9, Wing Commander Ajay Dashrathi. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for the takeoff by Surya Kiran's aerobatic display team.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the second wing of Surya Kiran has taken off, to your left, you can see the Sarang team taking off in India formation. In Sarang 1, we have Wing Commander Girish Komar along with Flight Lieutenant Dhanveer. In Sarang 2, there is Wing Commander Sneha along with Wing Commander Sridhar. In Sarang 3 is Squadron Leader Ravish along with Squadron Leader V. And in Sarang 4, we have Squadron Leader Adarsh along with Wing Commander Niket.
Just a few minutes earlier, you had witnessed this aircraft leading the beam formation. It had now come in front of you to provide a glimpse of its capabilities for the role that it would be expected to perform. Ladies and gentlemen, Here we have in front of us the light utility helicopter, which has now performed a high-speed run followed by a steep descending turn, dropping speed to come in front of us. The LUH is a 3-ton helicopter with a single RD-10-1U engine. It's been developed as a replacement to the Indian Armed Forces' aging Chetak and Cheetah fleet of single-engine helicopters. LUH now is saluting the dais and is now readying itself to perform some unique helicopter maneuvers. The sideward flight at high speed. Designing a helicopter for India's vast and varied terrain with its conflicting requirements is a daunting task. HAL has lived up to this challenge, achieving it completely in-house. This helicopter has already completed all the necessary flight trials and has achieved initial operational clearance from the certification authorities. The LUH now is performing another very unique maneuver, pirouette. This maneuver, where the helicopter points to the same location while going around it, demonstrates the tail rotor power available and the tail rotor effectiveness. The LUH is being flown by HAL's Chief Test Pilot Wing Commander Unni Pillai along with Wing Commander Bambani as it now spirals up to position itself for performing other maneuvers. This aircraft, after its operational clearance from certification authorities, is now ready to be operated from anywhere, be it the glacier or the plains, or the sandy desert dunes, or even the high seas. Another unique feature of LUH is its segmented blades on the hingeless main rotor system, a first for HAL in its helicopter design, achieved completely through in-house expertise. The LUH is now ready to perform a couple of stall turns in front of us. Segmented blades would enable rapid folding and unfolding of blades, making it handy for transportation, parking, and in operations over confined areas such as small ship decks. The segmented blade concept has the potential of providing unprecedented operational flexibility, opening up new avenues for innovative deployment. The LUH is now climbed steeply and is performing a stall turn. This machine had its debut display in Aero India 2017, 4 years back. And today it's in front of us, fully ready for operational exploitation. Here she comes in front of us to perform a stall turn once again, and this time to its right. Ladies and gentlemen, the light utility helicopter has completed its captivating display in front of us. Please give her a warm round of applause, welcoming her to join the ever-growing India's indigenous helicopter family, and wish her good luck and Godspeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, today you will see a first among the firsts. The B-1B Lancer of the United States Air Force, also known as the Bone, will be flying past you in a short while for the very first time in Aero India 2021. The B-1B is a multi-role, long-range bomber capable of flying a variety of intercontinental missions. This aircraft today is captained by Lieutenant Colonel Michael Fessler, and the B-1B would be escorted by a single Tejas aircraft flown by Wing Commander Surendran. The aircraft has flown a 26-hour-long flight from Ellsworth Base in South Dakota and belongs to the 34th Expeditionary Group. The other crew members on board are Major Drew, Major Jason, and Captain Hiep. We await the arrival of the B-1B. Ladies and gentlemen, look to your left and look at the B-1B escorted by a single Tejas. Once again, the pilot in command is Lieutenant Colonel Michael Fessler, and the other crew members, Major Drew, Major Jason, and Captain Hiep. He's aligning himself with the runway, the Tejas in right echelon. This aircraft once again has flown a 28-hour flight to come to India. Give a big round of applause to the United States Air Force participation.
Once said, there are not more than 5 musical notes, yet the combination of these 5 gives rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. There are not more than 5 cardinal tastes, yet combination of them yield more flavors than can ever be tasted. When the combination of such basics can create so much more and beyond, have you ever imagined what can blending of transonic with subsonic can do? It can create magic, sensation, and adrenaline formation while raising a toast on this momentous occasion. And here comes the Suryakiran team. A magnificent entry in a diamond formation. What better way to start the combined display while symbolizing the motto of the Indian Air Force, touch the sky with glory, as you have seen. Sarangs pulled up. And now Sarangs moving in towards the left, making an English letter I in the sky, and this I stands for you, me and our motherland and these indigenously developed helicopters.
Till then, moving in from your left, the Suryakiran team in Delta formations. This formation is dedicated to all the Delta platforms which have been in the service of the nation. Sarang is the only military helicopter display team in the world, and Suryakiran is the only 9-aircraft team in Asia and one of the few in the world.
Keep looking to your left, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a change in the formation as Sarang has geared up. We are hereby standing by for the leader's call. That was a leader, and here you see the reaction. Sarangs coming in from your left in diamond formation, something very special for this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left.
And right above them, there you can see the Suryakiran team in Made in India Light Combat Aircraft Tejas formation.
And there is a surprise indeed. Sarang 4 pulls up, propagating the social distancing norm. The captain of Sarang 4 has just pulled up and now going for a short break after taking a stall turn.
It is time for Sukhois to join in this display as well. Yes, Suryakirans have now got themselves in what they call as Sukhoi formation, resembling the multi-role fighter aircraft Sukhoi 30. Ladies and gentlemen, this time from your left, the Sukhoi formation. The formation requires the right and the left flank to slide rearwards onto the wings of number 7.
As you follow Suryakirans, now shift your gaze straight ahead. Sarang 1, 2 and 3 are positioning for the team's signature maneuver called the Dolphins Leap. This maneuver requires a very high degree of skill achieved by strict mind and body coordination. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will pull up in the vertical plane, carry out a synchronized stall to the left, and here they are like a dolphin in the ocean. Sarangs in Dolphins Leap.
And if you look a little high in the sky, you will see Suryakiran perform exclusively for the helicopter fleet of the Indian Air Force and specially for Sarangs. Yes, the next depiction of Suryakiran is of a rotor. You will see the rotor formation coming in from your left, signifying the motto of Sarangs. But for the rotors, we would have been closer.
LH fleet in IAF has steadily grown from the conventional LH Mark 1 to Mark 4. The LH Mark 4 is the weapon system integrated version with its air-to-air and air-to-ground weaponry, along with the modern avionics, is one amongst the lethal arm platforms with the IAF today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, keep looking straight ahead as there you can see the Suryakiran team members are bringing a change in the formation. With this, the team has formed the shape of the arrow. This arrow symbolizes the bonhomie and synergy between our tri-services. And now, bringing the thrill closer to you all. The next change will be taking place right in front of you. So keep looking towards the formation.
You just heard Sarang, team leader, and here is the reaction. Crossover break, ladies and gentlemen.
And that was Suryakiran 8 and 9 tucking in and forming a diamond in the sky.
For these magnificent aerobatic displays, both the teams comprise of a set of 20 plus talented officers who are ably supported by the technical complement of 100 to 150 air warriors each and every time. Stand by, as Suryakirans will be coming in for Vixen break. Meanwhile, the Sarangs are all set to let the heat go up. Coming in from your right and left this time, ladies and gentlemen. Here they are, Sarangs in a level cross. A perfect cross indeed.
Tied by an invisible string, the Suryakiran team members will split on the leader's command and spread across the sky like the rays of the sun. So ladies and gentlemen, keep looking straight ahead to 12 o'clock for Vixen break. I'm sure this symphony of helicopters and hawks are all keeping you thrilled with their one after the other swift maneuvers. And there we have 12 o'clock, the Suryakiran team coming in for Vixen break.
Continuing the racing beats, it's Sarang this time preparing for level mesh. Coming in from opposite directions, each helicopter will cross each other within a gap of less than 1 second and on the same plane. Here they are for level mesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not fret. This was not the end of the display. Both the teams have warmed you up, and now to raise the tempo and increase the heart rates, we present to you some sensational synchro maneuvers by both the teams. So sit back and tighten those seatbelts. Once again, as we will be taking you on the most astounding journey of aerobatic display. For a hair-raising barbed wire cross, Suryakiran 8 and 9 will be coming in from your left and right. And for this maneuver, they will have Suryakiran 5 and 6 hot on their tails. So keep looking to your left and right as Suryakiran 8 and 9 along with 5 and 6 are approaching towards each other with a closing speed of 1,000 kilometers per hour. From your left and right. Please shift your gaze to your right as coming in from your right will be Suryakiran 7 along with Suryakiran 4. And it seems there is some confusion in their mind as they are not able to decide which side is up and which side is down. So ladies and gentlemen, here comes Suryakiran 7 from your right. And he will be trying to figure out whether he's up or down. Following in his footsteps will be number 4 trying to discern the same. Once again, shift your gaze to your right as there comes Suryakiran 1, 2 and 3. And there goes number 3 drawing circles behind number 1 and number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the corkscrew maneuver.
Variety and diversity is India's distinction that trickles down to our team as well. Coming from diverse cultural backgrounds, speaking different languages, we all work together towards our common aim of winning hearts and saving lives. Until now, we have seen the teams performing a gushful performance, but now it's the time for something very lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, keep looking straight ahead. Sarang's coming in for something very, very special. The next maneuver is dedicated to Aero India 2021. Here comes a pulsating Sarang heart.
Joining the Sarangs, there you can see right above, high in the sky, Suryakiran 8 and 9. They have split up, and keep your gaze riveted towards both the teams, as here they are presenting a heart to the lovely ladies. Sarang and Suryakiran heart dedicated to all the lovely ladies who have been encouraging both men from your left and right. Ready to give goosebumps to one and all with a jinking cross. So keep looking to your left and right as these daredevils are approaching towards each other from your left and right for a jinking cross. Jinking is a maneuver used in combat to confuse the enemy. However, this beautiful morning, these daredevils are performing specially for our audience. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left and right, Suryakiran 8 and 9.
Whoa, that was breathtaking. Ladies and gentlemen, please look straight ahead for the grand finale of today's display. The Sarang team is rolling in for the Sarang split on the soul-lilting tune of Vande Mataram. The leader will pull up to present a salute to the nation, followed very, very closely by the Suryakiran team for Starburst.
Life should not be a journey with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in a broadside, in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride!" We are sure that's exactly what our audience must be feeling after the combined display. Wow, what a ride! Both the teams are available on social media as Suryakiran on Instagram and Twitter as Suryakiran_IF and on Facebook as IF Suryakiran.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we will proudly present to you the major success story of the Indian aerospace industry, the protector of the Indian skies, the light combat aircraft Tejas. Tejas was born in the Indian Air Force in 2016 with the first unit, the 45 Squadron. A fourth-generation fighter, this mean machine is one of the lightest fighter in the world. Light it may be, but it surely packs a heavy punch when it comes to protecting its motherland. This machine flies like a dream, but surely stings like a bee in battle. The pilot in command today is Group Captain Manish Tolani, nicknamed Tolly, Commanding Officer 18th Squadron, the Flying Bullets. He has over 2,400 hours of flying on various aircraft. He is a Cat A qualified flying instructor and a graduate of Defense Services Staff College. So sit back. In a few moments from now, Tolly will take to the skies with a thunderous roar. me tell you all that with the induction of the Tejas FOC, the Indian Air Force in particular, and the Indian aerospace industry as a whole has come a long way in indigenization and self-reliance. With enhanced capabilities in terms of envelope and expansion, weapon systems, and better avionics, the Tejas can now truly call itself a modern platform which is now capable of air-to-air refueling, which is truly a force multiplier. High Squadron Leader Zufila will now guide you through the display of the light combat aircraft Tejas. Tejas. The pilot in command is Group Captain Manish Tolani of 18th Squadron, the Flying Bullets. she goes. Tejas showing off its takeoff. And there she pulls up, piercing into the blue skies. Look to your right and you will see him carrying out a half roll. Now Dolly is positioning her for the next maneuver. Brace yourself for a hesitation roll. Look to your right as she accelerates and carry out a 4-point roll and stops each time over. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not stopping to enthrall you all, she pulls up again to execute a vertical pitch back. Watch her curves as she goes up into the lovely skies of Bengaluru. And there she dives down like a beast to pick up the enemy. Dolly is now building up potential for a hard turn. And there you can see the pilot turning the aircraft to the left at maximum possible rate. This capability helps the pilot to quickly acquire the enemy during a combat, thanks to the excellent digital fly-by-wire system, which allows the pilot to maneuver in this fashion. Dolly is now positioning for the next maneuver called the red eye turn. Shift your gaze to your left. And there you can see him approaching from the left, and you can see him inverted. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the red eye turn. During this prolonged negative G-flight, the pilot experiences all the blood rushing to his head. Dolly is now carrying out a left wing over to position her directly at the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead. The pilot will now carry out a vertical Charlie in front of you. And there she goes up, pulling up into the sky, showing off her curves and the Delta platform. Watch her roll as she touches the sky with glory. She now comes down again for the next maneuver, especially for the Formula One fans. And that's exactly what the maneuver is, Formula One turn. Watch her go as she executes the turn like turning tight on a racetrack within a few 100 meters. Enthralled, are you? Well, the pilot surely is not done yet. Look to your left as Dolly positions for the next maneuver. Dolly starts knocking off some knots to greet this wonderful gathering and march past in slow pace. Any guesses on what his speed is like? Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is at 120 knots, and that is indeed slow. Even the wind stops to stare. where he inverts the aircraft and will bring her back through the vertical. Look to your right and you will see him carrying out rapid rolls, flaunting the agility of Tejas. And there he rolls and flies upside down. Well, that was Tolly's style of greeting you all, the Spider-Man way. He now bids farewell to you all, and shortly you will see him coming in for a landing. Give a huge round of applause for the wonderful aerial ballet by the light combat aircraft Tejas. Here you can see the light combat aircraft landing in front of you. Give a huge round of applause. Gentlemen, Honorable Raksha Mantri will now move from the dais to the chalet. Kindly remain seated.